Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast Never Sleeps. I'm your host, Cameron. With me always is the funny and very knowledgeable Jared, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Welcome back. We got some fun stuff today. Look at the chat. They already got some ideas.
Yeah, I know. GL was like right on it. So he asked about the angels. Are we talking about the real ones or what people perceive them to look like?
Yeah, good question.
And I said yes. So yeah, hell of a good question. So, Jared, let's tell the people, what are you getting into today, my guy?
So yeah, just like GL said in the chat, so people have this idea of angels, angelic intervention, and the Bible is full of angels. But what do we really know about them, and are they what we really think they are, and what they are perceived to be in modern day pop culture? I'm going to dive into that, and I'm going to show you the truth behind angel encounters, who's had them, and what did they mean.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be talking about the world's, the century's youngest flexor, the youngest flexor of the century. Yeah, that was a great overreaction.
Come on.
Yeah, so we're talking about
I can't
angels.
even imagine the age if it's the youngest.
She's 38. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
But we got a lot of good stuff, so I say we get to it, buddy. The chat's already full. We got Chris Morgan, we got Given Life, we got Jen McMuffin in there.
Oh, look at this.
We got Chase Mack, man.
Chat's popping
the
off.
goods.
Cool.
Yeah, we got the goods. So let's jump in, yeah?
let's do it.
Cool
Woo.
beans.
Run it.
So, man, I got my disappointed face on. You like the end of Loki season 2?
Yeah.
Him with the green time. It sounds like something I would make up. It really does.
A ghost, a ghoul, a goblin,
Tastes
a
like
monster,
nerds.
a werewolf.
Went on and wrote me
And it's
comic
drank
book.
by
That
nerds.
came out great.
Yeah.
You're off to a great start.
Yeah. We got some fun stuff planned today. We got some goods. We do. We got the freaking goods today, guys. So, yeah.
I love this person in the chat who has their name as their name in the chat and was like, don't go name dropping.
Oh, that's great.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got Felicity. Yeah, that is a good Red Bull flavor. But Jared, today I want to start off with a good old segment. Maybe one of the dopest graphics we have, the Marvel freaking Minute.
Okay.
So here's what we got today. Can I just explain to you a little bit?
I want to know everything.
Okay, so we got the Marvel Minute where we're going to talk about a little speculation of something, right?
Okay.
And it's
Deadpool related, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then we're gonna we have my segment,
Yep.
which we're gonna get to is like I said, the youngest flexor of the century.
You're talking
Take that
about
as you will.
So flexor, people who like show off their means, right?
No, she's
their
just super
flexing.
buff. No, yeah. Largest flexor.
Yeah.
She's just
The youngest
yoked.
Arnold.
Yeah, she's like a 6-year-old yoked girl.
I was the youngest flex.
Yeah.
You can't take this from me.
Yeah, but now they're like in their 60s or like their 30s and they're in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
anyway, that's sad. But that's not the case.
Okay,
And then
good.
you're talking about angels and demons.
Dude, I'm talking about angels. And demons are angels, fallen angels, if you
cool.
didn't know that.
The
Yeah.
internet's going to love you saying that. And then we have a great news segment, which is always fun.
Yeah.
So let's jump into it. Let's start with the goods, baby. Let's start with the freaking... Damn it.
The freaking...
Keep it going.
Marvel. This is why we need a producer.
The Marvel Minute. Yeah, god damn it. This is why we need a producer. The fucking Marvel Minute.
Look at that graphic. Hold on. Look at what we're... Okay. We've got Indiana Jones in
got it
there. I got an Arnold, top right in the E. I see a ghost.
Yeah.
I see some...
Keep going.
Oh, on the far left there, look, Princess. We've
Yep.
got a guest of ours. She's being hit by a comet.
Yep.
That comet eventually wiped out and created the Younger Dryas.
Anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah, we got the Marvel Minute. So for this Marvel Minute, we've been talking Deadpool and Wolverine a lot lately, right? Because that's a movie that we're very anticipating. We're anticipating quite a bit.
Dude,
Quite a bit.
it's
Quite
going
a
to be
bit.
the greatest movie.
It,
Okay,
it may well
since
be.
No Way Home.
It very well may.
Yeah.
Since No Way Home.
Yeah.
Hot take. Hold on. Let me
No, not a hot
do
take.
the quick math. Yeah. That's solid.
Straight up, yeah.
Solid. Yeah. Quick. Yeah. That was good work. But we saw a little clip of something.
They gave us some new footage.
They
You're
gave
right.
us some new footage, man.
Something new.
And there was a quick piece. First of all, we saw Juggernaut, which is
Yeah,
not
cool.
Juggernaut from Deadpool 2.
No,
we're talking
that Juggernaut
X-Men,
was funny.
The Last Stand Juggernaut,
Yeah.
Vinnie Jones Juggernaut, fake muscle suit Juggernaut.
the bad one, which is going to be great for this.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. to see
You
this
can't
thing.
lock me in a floor.
I'm the Juggernaut,
I'm the Juggernaut,
bitch.
B-word. I don't know how long you have to wait before you can curse in a video.
10 minutes is a good idea. But
oh, I think we're there. Yeah, because the
no,
streaming.
because the streaming.
soon.
But we're gonna cut that. Then when we put it on, that's when it's gonna. It doesn't matter.
Whatever
But anyway,
algorithm.
yeah, it doesn't matter. So we saw something, and here's what we saw, Jared.
Oh, show us what we saw. Tell me what I saw.
What? Yeah. What is this here?
Legs. So these are female.
Yeah, that's not Deadpool's
Deadpool
legs.
Legs.
So what? Whose legs are those, Jared?
That is Lady Deadpool.
I think so.
And that is awesome.
So who do we think is playing Lady Deadpool?
I have a speculation.
Go hit me.
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
So this is
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds'
Reynolds' wife in real life.
She's
right?
an actress. Yeah.
She's an actress and a model. And that is a runway walk if I ever saw one. So this is hint number one. Hint number two.
Is she really a model? Did she model?
Oh, dude, she's a model for like all the big name
Well,
brands.
she's an actress that like
Exactly, that gets
okay.
hired on as a model.
Oh, okay.
Not every actor and actress can be models, dude. It's just,
What are you talking about? Louis Guzman, maybe the best model of all time.
Who's that?
Steve Buscemi's a fucking top-notch
Oh
model.
yeah,
and you
Steve
goddamn well know
Buscemi.
that.
I forgot all of the work he did for Tom Ford.
Yeah.
No. So in this reality, we have a runway walking female Deadpool. And if it is Blake Lively, that's totally a Ryan Reynolds move, right? To have Blake, and they've been in a movie together before, a little gem called Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's where they met. Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's one of the best films ever made.
We can agree. That's not a hot take. The internet agrees.
yeah.
So if it is
Yes,
dream casting, who is it?
it's Blake Lively.
Really? Dream casting?
If Dazzler makes an appearance in this film, it stands to reason that Blake would be in the film too. You can't bring
If
Blake's
by
best
Dazzler
friend
you
in.
mean Taylor Swift playing
Exactly.
Dazzler. Okay.
So you can't have Taylor Swift in there and not bring your wife in. That's
don't
kind of
know.
weird. And your wife playing your other version, like your other half from
Yeah.
another universe.
Yeah.
That's kind of romantic.
I don't know. We got a hot take in the chat, man.
Okay, tell me.
Chris actually believes that his friend Jen McMuffin will be playing not Lady Deadpool, but Deadpool.
Oh, instead of Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
That is a hot take.
So you think, what are the odds? 1 to 100, we're saying like a 73?
0.0000000.
That's
percent.
it.
There's
Okay,
no-
no chance at all.
Yeah.
Because the film's already been made.
Right, and
Okay.
we've seen Ryan Reynolds in the
We've seen the
film,
promotional
so we
footage.
know it's not her. But who is female Deadpool? So I've got the legs.
Okay.
I've got the Ryan Reynolds connection.
I wouldn't say you got the legs. You do have a slender form, but
With
I
a
wouldn't say you
runway
have the
walk.
legs. Yeah.
I think those. So I watched the
You have
movie.
the feet for sure.
The legs. You get you get all the way up to the thigh. Go back to the image. I want to see the legs.
Okay.
Show me the legs. Okay, yeah. Look, we're getting all the way almost to upper thigh here. So this is a lot. I could identify most people by just this.
It's the stupidest fucking thing you've ever said.
No, so
Could
but
you
let's
imagine?
get serious for a
By
second.
a full, there's not a piece of skin showing.
Sir, I know who committed the murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based off those legs.
Yeah, I saw their shins, and that's that.
Yeah.
Dude, back in like the 1800s, that's all a woman could show would
That-
be like a little shin.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
your
might-
superpower is you're able
might
to,
be able to-
based on people's shins, you can
I
tell
wonder
who
if
they are.
because of that, people's shins were used in witness testimony for female homicides.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, I'm talking about Blake Lively.
Okay.
So it's a runway model walk. The legs. I just saw a movie of Blake Lively starring in it, where
Adele or
dresses up in all of these designer
What
clothes.
movie?
I can't remember the name of it. It's
It's where she's like doesn't age or whatever.
it's like single white female kind of, except the girl wants to be just the girl, not for a man, just because she admires
Oh,
her
it's
so
the
much.
modern day version.
Kind of. She just like admires her so much she wants to become her.
Oh, that's creepy.
It's super
Okay.
creepy.
I like it.
But in it, she wears like all these designer clothes and these boots and all this stuff, and she looks good in it. And
So you're-
I think that's her
You're
walk.
seriously saying
That based on the legs.
Yeah, that based on the picture of the legs, you're assuming it's Blake Lively.
Yes, just so the legs alone.
if she wasn't married to Ryan Reynolds, would you still have that assumption?
No, I'm
Okay.
taking a few things into consideration,
Okay.
and
Anyway,
so it's
that's madness. It's madness.
because I know I can point to Blake Lively. I can then go to her body of work and see what is she played and would those legs match that character?
Her body
and
of
they
work.
do. I did see a leaked behind the scene photo of Lady Deadpool and Deadpool together in a scene. So it's out there on the internet.
Okay.
And she's about
Wait,
5
you
inches
saw a
taller
picture?
than
Did
him.
you see? Does she have the hair coming out?
Yeah.
The hair comes
full
out of
Lady
the fucking
Deadpool.
thing.
Yep, full Lady Deadpool.
Dude, that's sick.
So it's just like the real
And we
one.
saw in like the first trailer, it showed her gloves.
Yeah,
'cause
she
those were his
uses
gloves,
those two
the
Uzis
Yeah,
and the
sick.
gloves, yep.
Anyway, so I like it. I like your theory,
I think
and
it's
we'll
her.
see if it's Blake Lively. So, ladies
If
and
not
gentlemen,
her, it's the girlfriend.
that's a goddamn over a minute.
Yeah.
Who's the girlfriend? Wait.
His girlfriend in the movie.
Oh, Marina Baccarat.
Yeah.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
Of course. She plays copycat though. I believe. I'm pretty sure.
In the film?
That's the character's name, and she was supposed to be copycat. Yeah,
I mean, in a different alternate universe where Captain
She sure
America
could
can
be.
also be Flame On, she could
Flame
be a
on.
Lady
the Human Torch.
Deadpool.
Yeah. So cool. I like it. I'm pretty sure it's not anyone exciting. It's either going to be Marina Baccarat or Blake Lively.
Right, okay. I was going to say, you got to admit, Blake Lively's in the running here. You know?
No, absolutely. So it's one of the two. Anyway, so let's get goddamn down to the brass tacks, okay? So Jared, everyone can see this thumbnail.
Yep.
What are we looking at, buddy? It's not a normal picture. So you're saying angels, and we see this crazy thing. But
Yeah.
let's back up.
Okay.
What are we talking about today? What are we going
So
into, buddy?
just at the base here, what are angels? Angels are the messengers of God. They're God's warriors. I'm using references from the Bible here. So as we're talking about angels today in this segment, we're using biblically accurate depictions of angels and stories from the Bible that have angels in them. And a lot of people describe what the angels look like. And you would be very surprised. I wanted to start out, though.
So they're beautiful women.
This is what everybody expects, yes. It's a beautiful woman or beautiful man in armor with a sword and long hair and wings, right?
Sexy, yeah.
That's an A. So
which
no,
one are we looking
we're not
at?
showing that. I want to watch some videos first. So get to the videos.
Oh, it wasn't this.
Start with the shorts.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah. So there have been some angels caught on video. And these are viral videos where an angel just happens to show up and they match the description of the angels that we would expect to see based on newer Bible texts, right? The newer the Bible got, the more beautiful and human-like the angels became. Yeah. I'm going to take us back to the beginning.
Take us back, dude.
But let's look at some videos of what people think to be real angels. So we'll play this stuff. Let's take a look.
What people think to be real angels?
These are videos of real angels caught on camera.
Okay, bold statement, but all right. So, and the chat's ridiculous, so funny. Given Life said something cool. He said, Deadpool's girlfriend should have the powers of death like Lady Death.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd be sick. Anyway, so angels, what are we talking about? Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Did we catch some angels on video? So this is a baptism.
Okay.
And apparently an angel shows up during the baptism. Just after it.
Okay. Waiting to see.
Oh, we're looking for some angelic presence. He's just been saved,
Baptized,
his
yeah.
soul cleansed. What's that?
Whoa,
what's
going
that?
on?
What's that? What's this going on here?
What is going on though? Is my
Right?
actual
And
question.
this is somebody from the church was taping this person's baptism, and that's the anomaly they caught on video. So that stop it there. Is that an angel?
No.
What do you think that is?
Photoshop?
Okay, you just think it's fake outright. You're not willing to say that it might be some anomaly of some kind.
So if we're gonna assume that that's a real, that's real.
I want to assume
And
they're all
unaltered
real,
footage? Okay.
and then we can argue whether or not they're fake after that. Assume
Okay.
they're real first, and tell me what you think that could be.
That didn't look like okay, so we're assuming it's real. Then yeah, it's real.
It looked like
What are we talking
a
about?
being of light, right, of some
Yes,
kind.
Yeah,
and it seemed to be coming off
human-like,
of him,
very human-like,
as
yeah.
if a guardian angel was caught on camera, or he was being touched by an angel. It was like right on top of him, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So if that's a real video,
And that's sort of what people think of like a guardian angel. Like, you're walking down the street and a car's, swerving, and the guardian angel picks you up
Moves
and
you,
moves
yeah.
you, right? And that's sort of what we'll think, right?
Yeah,
a little bit.
I think
Yeah.
I do that, and that's what I'm going to get to. That's the heart of the segment today is how we perceive angels to be and what they're doing,
Yeah.
and where they are and how they protect us and what they look like. But I'm going to show you what they really look like and what they really do.
I actually have a guardian angel story. I have 2 of them.
If you have a real guardian angel
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
you got to
yeah.
tell it during this segment. This is
I got
guardian angel segment.
So when I was in like a toddler, I was a little kid, and my sister was in the womb, right? And my mother was driving, and obviously very pregnant. And she's driving, and had a midwife.
Okay.
So she's driving. We're driving to the midwife's joint, and the hood flies up.
Oh no, of the car?
Of the car.
How? That's like so rare.
It's I don't know, bad.
Just
maintenance.
aerodynamically, I mean, unless it's like halfway up, how is it? You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, maybe it was loose a little bit and it popped up. Anyway, not the big crazy part of the story.
No, it is strange.
I'm telling you, this is an angel story. Buddy.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
The
So
hood
we're gonna
flies
do
up,
the fun
pretty
part.
crazy. But even more crazy is the fact that
Story ends.
yeah. So
An angel moved the hood.
yeah. So the hood flies up.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're like in traffic, like we're driving. We're
Yeah.
going at least like 45 behind this.
Oh, so you're
vehicle.
speeding, so you should have been pulled over.
45 in a 45.
Oh, okay. You have to
it
clarify.
was a 35.
You don't want to be talking.
We were speeding. It was a
35.
35.
Okay.
Statute of limitations, though. We're good.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right, you're right.
So, so the hood flies up. We should be hitting the car, right? Because we're still going.
And you can't see in front of you.
Can't see shit.
Yep.
Next thing we know, the hood finally goes down, and we're like 6 lanes, or like we're lanes over, and we're like a mile ahead. Like straight up, it's
What?
like the car was lifted and like transported to like another area.
Oh, so
It was crazy. I was like,
whatever. So this is all meant to be. You guys were meant to survive, and this baby was meant to be born.
yeah. And then I have another story
Yeah.
regarding my my
Which baby
grandmother.
was this?
Felicity Hufflepuff. What do you mean? What
No.
baby?
I just wanted to know, like, what angel was the baby or what baby was the angel saving?
Melissa.
Awesome.
Ugh, not worth it.
Well, yeah.
Waste of an angel.
No, I think she's nice. I'm kidding.
No,
of
she's great.
course, yeah.
She's great. No, yeah.
This,
So
this
of course
is
she
an
was
amazing
meant
story.
to be.
It
She's the
sounds
best.
like it saved our mother too.
And your boy, fucking. What are
Oh,
talking
you were
about?
there.
I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, we needed
Most
you.
importantly, fucking A.
Yeah.
But I have another one that I'll tell later. Because
Okay, that's a good-
cool. But
that's
I
a
want to
good
spread them
one.
out, build suspense. But so we have another video. You said.
So yes, let's go to the next angel caught on camera.
Okay, I like that. I hate that you were more interested with the hood flying up and the logistics of the fucking hood flying up
It's
than
just
you were
such a rare
the
event.
angel saving our lives.
It's rare. Doesn't happen.
The angel saving our lives or the hood flying up? That happens often.
Well, we didn't get to the angel part yet. I was surprised by how the story began.
I think she's nice. These people.
Yeah, she's
All right.
great. Obviously.
Okay, so
A strange creature was caught floating on camera.
what?
Nobody exactly knows what it is.
Wait, what is that
Oh.
evil fucking
Some
piece
said
of
And
it
now
demonry?
looks like
that
an
doesn't
angel.
look like what people would imagine an angel to look like.
An angel?
But I'll tell you right now, that is a very biblically accurate looking angel. We will look into
What do
this
you
later
think
in the segment.
This could be.
Spiders? I don't know what
is
that is.
It's flying behind the line there, the power line. So it's floating.
Life is life, but aerodynamics.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So you're saying this is a biblically accurate
Yes.
depiction?
Yes.
Of
So we'll get into that later in the segment.
It looks like
how accurate this actually is.
feathers and.
What do you think it is? It's
Dude,
floating.
I have no idea.
Yeah, and
I
it's
have no
big.
idea.
That's large.
It's horrific. We're looking is what it is.
Yeah, it is kind of scary.
I don't enjoy that at all.
Yeah, angels are.
Could
a
you
little scarier
imagine,
than you would,
like-
than you would think?
Yeah, you're chilling and an angel comes to you saying, "Hello, Cameron," and it's this fucking thing.
Right. That's the point.
Yeah. And demons are like sexy women. And
they
it's-
would be.
Well,
right?
like, you know.
You would want them. I mean, if you're going to try and convince people to do things.
I want everything to be a sexy woman.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I mean, under all that, we don't know, right?
Okay, so you're saying
Like,
the angels as we
Have you ever
perceive
heard
them-
of hat fishing? Where somebody looks good in a hat, and then when they take the hat off, they're not as attractive.
That's so funny.
It's
'cause
called hat
that's
fishing.
a thing. That is totally a
Yeah.
thing. there's this guy Carlos on the Bad Friends podcast.
Yeah.
And they talk about him getting girls and stuff. I'm like, oh, he's all right looking. He must be a stud, you know? And then he takes his hat off, and his hair starts and ends like right here. So like when he wears the hat, he looks like, cool guy, you know? And then he takes the hat off, and it's just nothing.
Hat-fished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hatfish.
So, yeah. Women
What
use
a
it most
fucking term.
often. It's
Well,
mostly
yeah.
men that hatfish.
Because not a lot of women are wearing hats.
Right, and that
then
wouldn't completely
that change
change
their
your
appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I would
that'd
be
be
interested in
hilarious.
some examples of hat fishing women.
Could you imagine like a gorgeous girl only when she's wearing a hat?
And she takes off that.
And she just
It's the
lost
opposite
it.
of like every trope where, you know, because the hat
where
comes
they,
off
where
in
they
the
take
hair.
off the
kinda.
they take off the glasses and undo the fucking ponytail and their models.
Like, what's that amazing film? Not Another Teen
Another Teen
Movie.
Movie, yeah.
It's so good.
Based
That's
on She's
all
All
she
That.
does is take her glasses off
Yeah.
and take her ponytail out. She's like done.
He's like, hey, what are you gonna do? How about you do them?
I'm a miracle
the
worker.
Siamese twins. Oh, that's easy. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
that's
And then
easy.
it's like, what about Jenny?
Oh.
Jenny, she's got paint on her overalls,
Yeah.
and she has glasses, and there's a ponytail.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
Mister, I'm too whatever. And he's,
Yeah, all
yeah,
of
Mister,
his
I'm too
sayings.
scared for it. This is too scared for it. Whatever. So good that movie.
Okay. I think we have one more. Yeah, we have one more short. Let's
Okay.
watch this. This is another angel caught on camera.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
What I'm about to show you is a real-life angel
This one's
caught on
really
camera.
good.
That's what you
Watch
just said.
this.
This
People
thing went
were
viral.
worshiping and praising at a concert, and as people were giving their life
Is
to
there a full
Jesus,
screen Give it to life.
an angel appeared on stage.
Can you
They
full screen
even
it?
interviewed the singers on stage, and they said
Look
they
at
couldn't
that.
see a thing, but
So
they
people
felt
in the
and
audience were able to
experienced
see
something
it
I've seen
through the
supernatural.
camera.
And
Yeah,
the
but you
pastor
couldn't see it
Let
if
me-
you were there.
Let me ask you this: Is I don't know if he said it or not because I didn't really hear. Isn't this like at like some church thing?
It
or like-
was, yeah. It was a
okay.
worship band.
One of those
and
where they all sing, yeah, like those
So they're
songs.
singing worship songs, and there's like thousands of people there, and they're all praising God, and they're singing worship songs. And on stage,
Yeah.
only caught by camera, is this being made of light that is shaped
That's
like
wild.
an
I love
angel.
those concerts though, dude. Those are
Yeah.
the best because they take like regular songs,
Yeah.
and then just change it. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "We could be heroes." Just for God loves us, or something. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
all
doesn't
it
fit
is,
at
yeah.
all. But all right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would walk 500 miles.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to fall down and pray at my
Yeah.
Lord. Yeah.
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 It's all it is.
It's good.
Some of my favorite bands are Christian rock.
I
bands.
know.
Amberlin. Good
Yeah.
call.
Well,
James.
they're the best one.
Emery. They're fantastic.
Emery isn't one, is it?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Emery's one. You know what's the most surprising one is is it Under Oath or Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
There's no way Under Oath.
I'm pretty sure.
Come on, stop.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. But Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, dude. There's a bunch of like
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I mean, the subject matter of their songs is kind of.
they talk about God. Love.
Yeah. So I could see them.
Same with Amberlin.
Of course.
Like that song Finn, which is
Well, they do choir
Chef's kiss.
type harmonies, and it's very worship.
well, that song's literally like about God
Yeah.
and about priests not being godly. Emery, Jen. Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
Under Oath. Under Oath is. See, I
Okay.
fucking told you,
So
dude.
you
Isn't that
were right.
wild? They're
Wow.
a Christian under oath.
Yeah, I thought
He's a
of the
Christian
oath
rock band.
thing, but okay.
Yeah.
So cool. So those look like what we think angels to be.
Okay.
I do want to watch another video. This is not a short.
Okay.
And there's a reason I'm doing this is because I want to show you
Talk.
how the current view of what an angel could be being caught on camera
Yeah.
looks like what we're expecting angels to look like. So I want as much of this in the audience's mind, in your mind, in my mind, as possible
Okay.
before we dive into the biblical
Okay.
text.
So that one of the creepy thing on the power line or whatever, that was like an outlier.
Yeah, that's more. Yeah,
That's more of like the
that's more
realistic.
accurate. Yeah,
But right now we're looking at the ones that
Yeah.
when you think of an angel, like you said, the armor, if it's a guy or a beautiful
and there's
woman.
some good ones. Yeah, there's some good ones. So the one on stage, that one looks straight up like one of the angels that plays the horn and the during Revelations, but hopefully that's not what it was there for.
Yeah.
So let's play this next one. So this is a video. This is not a short. 36 seconds in.
Okay. Let's do it, buddy.
Yeah.
36
A
seconds.
lot of media today. We're gonna get to watch some fun stuff. Look at that monster.
Dude, what?
I know.
Ooh,
This is a good one.
But here's where things get crazy.
Ugh.
Just a few hours after
sorry.
they pulled out Chelsea's life support and her family said goodbye, doctors
Yikes.
suddenly saw that she was breathing. It
What?
seemed impossible, but Chelsea was alive
You picked
and
the
well.
wrong video. You
when they
skipped the
checked
first one,
hospital
but that's okay.
What are
We
you
can
talking
watch
about?
this
I
one.
skipped the first
You
one.
did. You skipped the first.
Is it this one?
The one we saw where it dropped. That was it. But then it went. Then all of a sudden this showed up.
What are you talking
What
about?
I'm about to show you is a real life.
This is in order, bud.
Go
You
to
are
the next.
looking at an
Okay, we can
angel
watch this.
saving
So
a girl's
we're gonna-
life. Welcome
How's
back.
that?
this
Charlie
timestamp
here. If you
is
don't believe in
23
angels or a
seconds.
Okay. Off to a real
She
solid
might not
start.
make it, and her mother was prepared
Yeah,
for the
here we go.
worst. Doctors said Chelsea wouldn't survive for long,
Aw,
so her
Chels.
family decided to take her off life support. This was the only thing keeping Chelsea breathing. But here's where things get crazy. Just a few hours after they pulled out Chelsea's life support and her family said goodbye, doctors suddenly saw that she was breathing. It seemed impossible, but Chelsea was
Seemed
alive and well.
impossible.
When they checked the
Miracle.
hospital surveillance
Look
cameras,
at
they
that.
saw a glowing entity outside Chelsea's
Wait.
room. Many believe this
Caught
may
on
be a real
CCTV.
angel who saved her life. The entity had never been seen by the cameras before. It only appeared right after they turned off Chelsea's life support. After a few days, Chelsea made
Before
an amazing
a
recovery.
basic
She
miracle
survived a
happened.
near-death experience due to pneumonia. After a few days, she seemed totally fine, like nothing had even happened to
So
her.
stop it
Many
there.
believe
So how crazy
know,
is
she
that?
seems fine.
How
Yeah.
do you explain this whole situation? She shouldn't have made it. It was a miracle that she survived. But then when they check the footage, there's an actual
There's like an angel, It's
outside
like-
of her
it's-
room.
It has its own like light source. It's like producing its own light.
Yeah.
It's like the quintessential angel.
So I hope you have the right video.
I have them
It's
all.
called, here's the title of it. So do you have it? It's 36 seconds.
We'll see, bud.
Okay.
We'll see. Just for one day. What's it called?
Angels Caught.
We turn now to a story that some say is a true.
Yeah, here we go.
Hey, what's
36 seconds, you said?
That's not it, though.
This is it.
That's not it. This is it.
I
Yes.
know,
Okay.
motherfucker.
36 seconds in, if this is the right video. I don't know.
It is.
Well,
You know, these videos could be real or they
are
could
you?
be fake.
Yeah,
I'm
you're way too far.
You said 36 seconds, buddy.
Where did you start? So something's wrong with the timestamps.
Okay, it's okay. Fucking A.
Yeah, here we go. Because you got to see it drop.
I know. I've seen this video, actually. This shit's wild.
This is cool. Look at that.
Like, what? That's
it's
fake,
gone.
though, right? We're assuming it's real.
It's fake. That's the thing. When you get something like this.
Oh, people saw it.
Yeah, people saw it.
IRL.
Yeah, that's interesting. So in a completely dark space, something, and it slows it down for you.
Yeah.
Literally lands. It
What's
looks like
it
it
doing
has
now?
wings.
Yeah.
And then it flies
You
off.
know, these videos could
and it's
be
just a
real or
pile
they
of
Dude, now it looks
bright
like
light.
a video game car. Holy shit. No, yeah, that's wild. And then, so maybe they're out of order because now I have another one we can go back to.
Is there a video called 10 Angels?
Yeah.
Turn now to a story that some say is a true miracle. A woman trapped in
Yeah.
Dude, why
This is
are
it,
the
bud.
Title's not right.
Hey,
This is
what's
called
up?
10 Angels.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. 20
welcome
seconds
back
in.
to-
Oh, this is the same fucking one.
We turn now to a story that some
You are looking at an angel.
Dude, this is why we need a producer. Please.
Yeah.
Did Guardian Angel
There's-
save
you're,
teen?
Yeah, you're totally like missing
turn now to a
it.
story that some
This is how you
That's
sent
not
him.
what it's called. Look at the bottom. It's,
I know, but what's the timestamp on this one?
It's supposed to be 20 seconds in. Yeah. Okay. I think this is the. Go to 20 seconds. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
it.
this
okay.
is it. Okay.
And in this sketch, he's not suspected of a crime, but a miracle.
I think that
Check
this
this
time
out.
I've
These are
actually
firemen.
witnessed
Okay.
a guardian angel at work.
Sunday morning, a drunk driver hit Katie Lenz head on, pinning the 19-year-old in the front seat of her convertible. Her vital signs failing fast, she asked rescue crews to pray with her. That's when first
how
responders
sad.
say a man who looked like a Catholic priest seemed to appear out of nowhere, despite a 2-mile perimeter blocking the scene.
2-mile
He
perimeter.
began to pray
just
and
walks
use the
out of
anointing oil.
nowhere.
There
After
was a
they start
calmness
praying.
that,
Yes.
that to me seemed to come over the entire scene.
Another seemingly
They could
divine
feel
detail,
something.
firefighters say their equipment kept failing until that mystery man showed up.
All of a
The
sudden,
words were to
everything
remain
starts
calm,
working.
that our tools would now work, Instantaneously at that moment, our neighboring department arrived with fresh extrication tools.
Oh.
Lenz was saved, but when crews turned around to thank the man, he'd
He was
vanished.
gone. No
This
shit.
morning, Lenz is...
They
Dude,
can't find him.
That's
He
insane.
didn't stay there for interviews. He didn't stay to take credit. He didn't say comes to my church and tithe. Didn't ask for a damn thing, right? Just showed up,
Come to my
saved a
church and
life.
tithe.
Everything starts working. Equipment turns on that was failing, and saves this girl's life.
Can you read some of this chat? We got so much chat going on, and it's good.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Chris is saying more convincing with every video.
Nice.
Bitch won't die. I pulled Jen off life support 3 times. And then Chase said, imagine how pissed you'd be if you found out your family took you off life support.
Yeah, right. You
It's
live.
like, thanks, fuckers. Yeah. You really had no faith.
Well,
Jesus.
we didn't expect.
Thank God the angel showed up and saved me. Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. The meatloaf. And then Jen said, whoa. And then Chris said, I'm giving up all my worldly possessions. And then, which is my phone and TV.
That's good.
That's hilarious.
Those are good possessions.
Computer belongs
Yeah.
to work. And then Chase said, do it, Doc. Pull the plug.
Yeah.
Great. Ma'am, he's here for a flu shot. Oh. That's great. Like they go to
yeah.
You get
That's funny.
That's so great. Well played, Chase. He says, and then hardcore parkour. Hardcore parkour, the best. But I don't know what that's in reference to. Then yes, that's an angel for
dropping
sure.
down. Yeah.
Oh, hardcore
Yeah.
parkour. Oh, that's fucking genius.
Okay.
Shit, Jen, remember that really important thing we have to do in like 15 minutes.
Whatever that means. Okay, so in this same video, at 1 minute and 4 seconds, the title of the video is 10 Angels Caught. 1 minute, 4 seconds. If you got the right video, we're
10 angels caught on camera.
Okay, good.
Hey,
1 minute, 4 seconds.
Got you, buddy. 1:04. Bang, let's rock.
This is good. This is a weird one, dude.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, look at it.
Oh, I already don't like it. I'm already in Creepsville.
Everybody's praying, and there is somebody praying with them.
Something's creeping me out.
That is
I don't know what it is, but I don't. What?
just a bright light person.
What are we seeing?
Yeah, what are we seeing?
And number 8.
Dude, what's with this fucking
I know this guy is so annoying, but go back to that.
Stop with the fucking.
So in a church, in a mosque, there are people praying, and one of them seems to be divine. They are a being made up of light, which is what angels are described to be.
Bro, look at that.
Yeah. Is it a ghost?
For all you.
It's very bright to be a ghost.
I know. For all you listening, it's a bright. It's pure
It's
light.
the outline of someone praying, but they are just
it's
pure light. Yeah.
And they're
Bright
in like a
white
mosque or
light.
a temple or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're-
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. So, and then we got one last video I want to play, and it's called "Has This Camera," and it's 12 seconds in.
All right. Dude, this shit's wackadoo.
Right? That's why I wanted to start with the videos because I thought it was fun.
My God.
Let's get us into the
The mode,
mood,
baby.
yeah.
You said 12 seconds in?
Yeah.
Most replayed makes sense.
Choose to believe it. I think it's an angel.
Take a good look.
You're an
Look
angel.
at this.
Many, including their pastor, said
This was
that
caught
they
on their, like,
believe
their
this
Ring
image
camera.
captured by a security camera shows an angel.
Oh, I just
hovering
noticed
over
the
field
whole
last week.
thing.
So
Yeah.
could it be? And in
So
the next
full screen,
picture, I think
pause
we
it
have
there.
It sort of looks like it has moved.
Whoa,
So look
buddy.
at that. That has the body, the shape of like.
Is that holding a sword?
Exactly. It's holding a freaking sword.
Is
That's
that
just like
Loki, the angel
Michael-
of death? Dogma reference.
Michael or
Jesus.
Gabriel. Michael is the champion. He's the
Remember-
one that like expelled Satan from
Remember
heaven.
Loki and Bartleby from Dogma? Maybe the greatest Kevin
Yeah,
Smith
so
movie
great.
ever.
Yeah.
That movie
But
was
you see the
fabulous.
wings. You've got their
Dude, it has like a robe. It has a sword.
It's two old
It's even
people.
wielding the sword like
Yeah.
fucking Ned Stark, bro. Like with the just
or
that.
what's his name? Enoch. Methuselah, where he throws it in the
Yeah.
ground in Noah. Yeah.
So
and I actually
gangster.
have something on that sword and its origins later.
Really?
Yeah, I believe that sword might be sentient.
I've made plenty of amateur prawn where my pale skin glows on cam. Cool.
Okay.
Given Life says so fake. Yeah.
Well, wait. The video source is two old people that live alone that check their security camera and see this image over their truck.
Yeah, that's
it's
wild.
not. They don't have kids making fake videos. They saw this and they sent it to the news, and they truly believe it's an angel. This is a good source.
Yeah.
These
no,
are-
and it's it's believable. I get it.
Exactly.
Chase said, "Lucky for whoever has that as their guardian angel, the fucking beast
With
one
the sword.
and
I
shit.
know,
Yeah.
right? Gangster.
Come on, fuck with me. Yeah.
So that's pretty gangster. All right. So let's get into angels and biblical accounts.
Yeah.
Because these are interesting. Angels were divided up into 9 different types. And this was, and they finalized what these angels were and their different tasks. Like, I'm not going to go through all 9 because that's too much. So I chose 3 very interesting ones.
Good.
And this is all based on the Bible. So everything I'm going to talk to you about now is biblical. These are
Okay.
biblical references and eyewitness testimony of prophets that had spoken to angels.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is going to be interesting.
So this is gospel. This is literally words
Exactly.
taken from the Bible.
Yeah. So the first angel I want to get into is called the cherubim. Where do we know the cherubim from? Yeah, the
Cherub, like the little-
You picture Cupid.
Yeah,
Cherub,
absolutely.
the little babies
babies.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wings. When the Ark of the Covenant was commissioned by God on Mount Sinai to Moses, he said, "Place 2 cherubim at the top on either side of the mercy seat." The mercy seat is where God would appear to speak to Moses directly. That's where we get the 10 Commandments. And there's a lot of theories around what the Ark of the Covenant really was. But just based on what we know from the Bible, we're not going to get into any of the esoteric stuff or any of the, we're just talking biblical here.
Okay.
He said to put a cherubim on either side of the mercy seat. So we're thinking cherubim, we're thinking Cupid, okay?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
pull
two
up an
little,
image
like,
of what
babies.
people mostly think a cherub looks like, a cherubim.
Yeah.
There they are. Look at how cute these guys are.
Ah, sweetie pies.
They're sweet, right?
It's little babies with wings.
Right.
Okay, right.
So now I want to show you what they
Winged
really
babies.
look like. Go down. And this is based on Ezekiel, who met a cherubim.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a big difference.
Wait. This has a bull. It has 3 heads. Am I saying this correctly?
4.
It has
Cherubims
a bull,
have 4 heads.
a goat, a lion, and a human. What's the 4th?
So it's not a bull. It's meant to be an ox.
That's what I said.
Yep. So it has the head of a man, an eagle, a lion, and a human.
I was way off.
And
okay.
each head faces a different direction, and it can move in
It's like
any
the-
direction
it's like the
it
living
wants.
tribunal.
Yeah, it's very much like the living tribunal.
Sick.
It has, so it's showing 2 wings here, but in the Bible, they have 2 sets of 2 wings, right? So they have 2 wings
they
on
have-
each side. Yeah.
Oh, they have 4 wings.
Yeah.
So where are each set? They're like one right behind the other?
2
or?
down by the feet and then 2 up for flying.
Oh, no shit.
And they have hooves.
They have hooved feet.
Yeah. They're not little babies.
You know what rhymes with hooves?
Yeah.
Do you like the band D12?
I was
Music
going to
group
say,
D12?
yeah, like reindeer hooves. Yeah. That's the best.
I'm on your roof like reindeer hooves.
So the cherubim, where do we know them from? There's a couple instances in the Bible where they bring them. There's several, but a couple of note. When Eve eats the apple, that's when they get expelled from Eden. And then Eden is protected by the cherubim. God sends these things.
These goddamn
These
creatures.
4-headed
Oh, yeah.
angels.
Oh yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah,
I'd say
protect the tree of life of Eden to keep everybody out. You're not allowed back in. That's
Yeah,
it. Game over, guys. And also was a flaming sword that
if
could
I
move-
needed anything done, I would call these fucking guys in.
they're very close to God. They are like one of his closest advisors. They always sit by him in heaven. He's surrounded by cherubim.
So where did this concept? And then I want to hear what you were saying about the swinging of the sword and stuff.
Yeah.
But where did this concept of cherub and cherubim being cherubs, babies with wings? Where did this
Centuries
concept come
after this account was written,
Okay.
centuries later, there was artists and other. Because remember, there was
so this is like an interpretation. Somebody like interpreted.
somebody
like
changed it.
I
Yes.
think a cherubim is actually a cute little baby with the wings.
and that became
and then that was
more
perpetuated.
acceptable. Yep.
And then and probably the
Through
church was
artwork.
even like, Yeah, no, let's go with that. I like that. That's
Dude,
cute.
that's like I said, the newer versions of the Bible and the newer the books got, the more human-like they became, and the more acceptable visually they became.
So literally, the less realistic.
Exactly.
If we take the Bible,
Yeah,
as God.
because what's the goal of the church when they're? I mean, so
Recruit.
we have stories that we know are true in the Bible. We found cities. We know that the stories are true from the Odyssey. They found Troy. So we're constantly finding out that stories in the Bible are real. That these are stories things that really happened. Like the Exodus, that really happened. We have archaeological evidence of it. We have hieroglyphics about it from their side of the story.
Crazy.
And then we have written stone accounts of Moses' side.
Yeah.
And it's even at his grave site, like a stone of the whole story.
Yeah.
But
maybe they weren't slaves building pyramids, guys.
That's not
get
in the
that out of
story.
your
They don't
brain.
say that ever.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's another thing where people get these ideas and they're perpetuated. You watch the great Disney movie, The Prince of Egypt. I think it was Disney.
Yeah.
And you think, hey, Moses saved.
Do you want to hear a great thing, lie that's been perpetuated?
No.
So you know how people say we only use like 10% of our brains?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's not true.
Yeah.
The original science was that we only know 10% about our brains.
Well, I thought it was originally that at any given time we're using not just we're using 10% of our brain, but not like, oh, we're just using this part. This 90% we're not using. No, it was more like we're using the frontal cortex and we're using the medulla
No, that would
oblongata.
be even better.
Like that, we're using that 10% because if we were to use all of it, there's no reason. We need to compartmentalize to be able to think.
That would be even better. That's better. No.
Oh, so that was just my own thing that I came up with because I'm a genius?
No, it's just a better, because it makes more sense.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was compartmentalization. Like we only use 10% of our brains because
it was
have
flipped
shit to do.
into something that it's not.
While I'm doing the dishes, I can't be thinking about the novels I've read, and I can't be thinking about math. You know,
Well,
I need to
but your brain
compartmentalize.
might be actually doing all of that. It's just what is your consciousness focused on at the moment, right?
Yeah,
Because
exactly
we know
right.
there's
Exactly,
a
yeah,
subconscious and whatnot. So the original quote was, "We only know about 10% about our brain," and people turned it into, "We only use 10% of our brain." That is a lie. That is not true.
And
it
they
was
said that
twisted.
Einstein said that, and that's not true.
That's not true either. Yeah, no. It was a different doctor.
But Lucy took that movie. Lucy took that theory and ran with it, boy. Do you remember the movie Lucy with ScarJo?
Yeah. That's awesome. Where
like
she would get more and
she
more
got like
access.
the drug. She got like that drug in her stomach because they were like.
That's
using
actually
her
the
as, like, a
perfect, perfect way to describe this lie.
Yeah.
Is that movie? Yeah.
Wait, now I have 20%. I can move shit with my mind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's at 50%.
Yeah.
And now she can float. You know, and then when she was 100%.
I do believe that if we had more access to parts of the brain that we're not using, that we could do some interesting things.
Probably.
And the only way to get to achieve that is probably through meditation and looking inward, not outward.
But speaking of looking inward and not outward, is it our brain that holds the keys to stuff like, let's say, telekinesis or anything?
100%.
Is that within the brain?
Yep.
Or is that like ethereal?
Oh, no, yeah, it's an ethereal thing,
That's
but
what I
the
think.
concept of it and our antenna that picks up
The
this.
brain's the antenna, absolutely.
antenna, yeah.
But I think, like you said, you have to meditate to get to that point.
Yes.
Because it is ethereal.
You've
It
got
is
to reach
outside
that
of the inside.
Akashic
It is.
records, yeah.
You got to tap into them fucking Akashic
The
records.
ethereal.
The ethereal
plane,
library,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah, the pineal gland.
Well, we read what we got in the chat, the last couple messages.
Yeah. Let's see. What can be read?
Good old ChatGPT backs you up, huh?
Okay, good. Good ChatGPT backs you up. The notion that we only use 10% of the brain is a common myth. In reality, we use all parts of our brain, but not
different
necessarily all at once.
Yes.
And their full potential or
Who said
full
this?
potential. This is Jen.
Jen
Yeah.
McMuffin, okay.
So Jen going in and confirming what I just said.
Given
Thank you,
Life
Jen.
said, why does this sound like the 3 Egyptian gods?
Which part?
The description of the heads.
Oh, because they probably jacked it directly from
That's
that. We know
it probably
most
is,
of that.
right?
Yeah, religion.
That's probably where
came
that's the
from
genesis
there.
of it. No pun intended. Genesis. But
yeah, we've done episodes on this.
We'll link it right here.
Yeah, we've done episodes on how much these religions, these monotheistic religions, have actually taken stories from earlier Sumerian texts and Akkadian texts and all of that. So there's a direct line between what they believe and the stories they tell. They just the names have been changed to protect the innocent, to update based on your society and what you believe.
So Chris asked, what would make my brain usage at like 0.0001%? And I actually have the answer to that.
Asking that question.
No, no. The answer to that would actually be if you were to be the person that I'm going to talk about in my segment.
Oh, yay! Yeah. Okay, good. I can't wait for that. By the way, that's going to be fun.
Guys, get excited! And by the way, we got to mention a couple things.
Yeah.
Make sure you always hit that like button, guys. Hit it right now.
This is just a reminder. The show's not over.
No, it's not even close to over.
Yeah.
Hit it right now. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, which is crazy, right? Crazy. But so hit that like button, hit subscribe. Also, guys, we do have chapters. So every single one of our videos, if you want to go backward and be like, oh shit, let's watch the Marvel Minute last, and let's watch Cast on Blast, whatever you want to do. You can go in whatever order you want. Even this video, if you want to jump right to my segment, go for it. If you want to jump to the news, hey baby, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why we got it. That's why we got chapters. So just so you know. But we also after this we go live on TikTok and we do the after show stream. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So join us after the show.
Oh, please. Yeah, especially if you have questions about anything in today's show.
It's a little more personal because we can
talk
directly. We don't have segments. We don't have stuff we have to get to. We are there to talk to you.
Yeah.
So after the show, if you want to hop on TikTok, we're at Podcast That Never Sleeps. So it's just minus the, but if you type in the Podcast Never Sleeps, you'll find it. But we appreciate you. Like, subscribe, and let's get back to the show.
So because we mentioned Samaria and the Anunnaki, I kind of have to make a connection here. I was talking earlier about Eden being guarded by cherubim.
Yeah. Which I've never heard.
The scariest things ever.
What
And
do you mean the
also
scariest
a
things ever?
flaming,
These fucking things?
Oh yeah, I mean you just
These
run into one of
sweethearts?
those things.
These sweetie pies?
Come on in.
Yeah.
You guys, have you
you.
eaten?
Yeah.
You don't eat this, right? Whatever.
Yeah, you don't eat whatever
I
else is.
am. So
do you eat snakes?
They were the protectors of the Tree of Life and the Garden of Eden, and they also were accompanied by a flaming sword.
Dope.
A flaming sword that could move in all directions and cover all sides, so you could never get past it. So where's the Anunnaki connection?
Oh, is it like the Thanos helicopter blade?
Well, some believe the sword might be sentient. And would operate on its own. It wasn't wielded by a cherubim. It was actually on its. But let's look at the Anunnaki for a second.
Please.
The hypothesis is that the Anunnaki had created humanity in this lab where they did artificial insemination and genetic mutation, and then those human beings were cast out when they got into something they weren't supposed to, right? Some sacred knowledge. And that's where we get the story of the apple and the tree in the Garden of Eden. If that Anunnaki version of the story is true, this flaming sword that surrounds all sides of this forbidden area now, is that like a force field maybe of some kind? If we're talking Anunnaki, we're talking beings with advanced technology.
Yeah.
Would it be interpreted as a flaming sword that could cover all sides?
Because they know what swords are.
Right.
So, so they try to make sense of something by using
and it would
reference
burn
points.
You. It would, so if you tried to get into it, it would hurt
sword.
you. Yeah. So maybe that's...
But it's a force field.
Yeah.
Because
it's
of higher technology
right?
that they just don't understand.
So that's kind of an Anunnaki
I like that thought.
theory.
That's very cool.
It's cool. How do we know what the cherubim look like? We have Ezekiel's account. He met an actual cherubim, described how it looked, and it was accompanied by something, and we're going to get into that later. Another form. They always ride in on these chariots of fire, right? Now, the chariots of fire may be sentient, and they may be an angel as well. They may not just be some prosaic method of transportation.
Okay.
So
And you
we'll
said
get to this.
Ezekiel is the one who, that's where we got the description.
That's where we get it from.
Of the 3 or 4-headed one?
Of the 4-headed cherubim. Yeah.
Is it Ezekiel 25:17?
I was gonna say,
the path
yeah.
of the righteous man is beset by the iniquities of bad men, of evil
on
men.
all sides, something else, and
I'm trying real hard,
to
Ringo,
be the shepherd.
to be the shepherd.
Yeah, I love
so fucking
Okay.
good. And you ranked it like 7 or something crazy
but
on our Tarantino
the other movies, dude.
ranking.
Yeah, we did a top 10 Tarantino ranking. Link below or something.
2 episodes ago. Or 2 episodes ago.
We'll link it.
Oh, I'll link it right here.
It's a good segment because
really
we dive into like what makes each one of those movies so freaking special.
And Death Proof,
because the last one's coming.
Number 10, his last movie. But Death Proof is in a surprising place. As is Pulp Fiction, as all of them.
All of them are in a surprising place. You will not see this coming.
You'll never guess our number 1.
You will not see this coming. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next type of angel, I said I'm only going to talk about 3 today. There are 9.
yeah.
3, and these are 3 important ones. That's why I chose them. And we have a lot of detail about them.
Okay.
The next is the Seraphim. So let's take a look at a picture of what we would imagine a Seraphim angel to look like. These are God's messengers, right? Pull up this picture.
Chris said, I question everything about today's show.
Yeah. Please go look this stuff up. This is important to question everything.
Okay.
Do some research. If you like any of these topics, dive into them and then tell us if you want us to do more. So let's look at a seraphim. This is what people think seraphim would look like.
Okay.
God's messengers, they come down, talk to you, say hi.
They say hi.
They give you orders there. They tell you God's will, that kind of thing.
This is it right here, right?
That's it. So that's kind of what we think of as a seraphim.
Isn't that
like your basic
the TriStar logo?
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
Right.
Looks
yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Is she
Columbia Pictures?
Is she an angel?
She's
just holding a torch, I think.
No,
you're thinking of the
Statue of Liberty.
The horse.
No, TriStar's the horse. Columbia is the lady. But they're the same.
So you've combined them.
Sony. Yeah. No, the chick with the wings is what I'm talking about.
She has wings? I don't know if she does.
Does she not have
She
wings?
doesn't have wings. She's just standing there with a torch.
Is she standing there with the torch? She's
In
the
a
fucking
row.
Statue
She
of
looks
Liberty?
like a Greek.
Are you conflating it with the Statue of Liberty?
No.
She has a
she's
torch,
very
right?
Statue of
She is
Liberty.
holding a torch,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Weird.
Like the Statue of Liberty.
What is she?
But she's wearing a robe like she's from ancient Greece.
Who is she?
Why is she? Yeah.
Why is Gamora?
What does a seraphim really look like? Show me.
Bang, bitches.
What? Look at this thing. Okay, so in a video earlier, we saw something floating behind power lines and does not
fuck yeah!
look just like this.
Wait. So that video
Yeah.
of the spider crazy looking thing
Right.
might actually be the closest depiction of an actual alien that we've seen so
of an
far.
actual
Alien?
angel.
Angel, that's what I
Yeah.
meant.
Interesting.
Let me take two.
Freudian
Take two. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, right.
Right.
So what you're saying?
These are visitors from the heavens.
Yeah.
So come on. I see the connection.
That's why I said it. Yeah,
Yeah.
alien. I didn't mean like extraterrestrial. I meant like alien. Too.
Yeah, they are extraterrestrial, right? They're not from here.
Oh, no,
They are
I also
from
meant extraterrestrial.
heaven. They're not
Yeah.
from Earth, right? So that would make them an extraterrestrial just by definition.
Would it though? Terrestrial.
Yeah.
They're not. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they're not from here.
Terrestrial. They're not from here. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool beans. Are you
Look
talking
at that
about
thing.
the flying tarantulas you showed earlier?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
exactly what we're talking about. That's
Given,
exactly
like-
what it looked like too, GL.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So, dude, tell me that doesn't look just like what we saw.
No, absolutely.
It's exactly what we saw.
Sans the eyes. I didn't see. This has like 100 eyes. This fucking thing.
Yeah, the eyes are creepy, dude. And when we get to the chariot, it's going to get even creepier. So we're going in order of creepiness as far as I'm concerned. The foreheads, nothing compared to this.
Yeah.
This scares me more than the foreheads.
The
I know the
foreheads.
different animals, whatever. It's got wings. So this is seraphim. What they use their wings for
Listed
is to hide themselves.
fire and eyes.
yeah.
Genius.
But these are all wings. So it uses one pair of wings to cover its head, another pair of wings to cover its legs,
Yeah.
another pair of wings to fly. So it has 6 wings, this thing.
Yeah.
It actually, and you can see the eye here, but in its in accounts in the Bible, it covers its head with some sort of cloth. And it covers its feet with some sort of cloth when it comes to speak to you.
Yeah.
So who's seen one of these and who described it? Isaiah. He saw one. He had a vision of Jerusalem burning to the ground, and there was a seraphim that had given him this message. So that's where we get this depiction from, is from his eyewitness account of meeting one of these seraphim. Pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
The next one is my favorite of all, and this is the Ophanim. And this is the chariot that all of these angels that we're talking about just now, and God himself, uses when they come to earth to speak to people. So let's pull up a picture of the Ophanim. There is no...
These names are buck wild too, man.
There is no like baby wing picture of this. This is...
Wait, what?
Yes. So every time an angel visits one of these people, they're riding these. And this is how the order goes. This appears first, this Ophanim. And what we're looking at, if you're just listening, is a bunch of circles, rings, if you will, that are entangled together and spinning almost like a gyroscope. And all of the rings are covered in eyeballs.
With one giant eyeball in the middle.
With one giant eyeball in the center of it. That's the chariot that appears before, and this is in the heavens.
And this is described from the Bible. This
Ezekiel describes this. Yep, exactly. So
the path of the
before the cherubim show up, before the seraphim show up sometimes, and God himself, when he comes down on his throne, he comes first. These show up in the
heavens,
upper atmosphere, in the heavens, if you will,
okay.
right? So you would see these first.
Yeah.
Then you would see the angel materialize.
Yeah.
So this is supposedly their vehicle. This is what they use as a vehicle, but it looks sentient. It looks to be its own sentience.
I see. He said,
"That's great."
So first eyeballs, then eyeballs, and then eyeballs.
Yes,
and then God.
Yeah.
Who's, what, I'm guessing, one eyeball? What are we talking about? Jesus Christ.
Nobody's ever looked upon the face of God and lived, right? So we don't have any accounts of what God looks like. The only thing we know based on text is that he created man in his own image.
Sure.
And then when you get to angels like Gabriel and Michael, they are very human-like.
Yeah.
They interact with human beings the most. So it makes sense that if they're going to interact with us the most, that they would look most like us, because it would be such a ontological shock to see a freaking four-headed thing every time the angel came to send you a message. There are the Watchers from the Dead Sea Scrolls. We've talked about the Watchers before. But we're not going to dive in to the Watchers. I know that's a fun topic on its own, and maybe for another episode. Yeah. But there's a few stories around these angels I wanted to get to. So we have the story of Elijah, the prophet Elijah. I really like this story because he's surrounded by all these people that are starting to worship other idols before God. And he's like the only one who's trying to stay true and holy to the Almighty Creator himself. And he does this experiment where he says, okay, and this is in Jerusalem, I want all of you to build a pyre and ask your God to light it on fire. And I'm going to build a pyre and ask my God to light it on fire. And whoever's God lights it on fire, that's the true God. So they go, okay, let's try it out. So they build this pyre to their God. I think it was Baal is the name of the God that they were worshiping before the one true God.
Okay.
And so Elijah tells him, and it never lights. No matter what happens. Elijah pours water on his wood and makes it, and it creates a trench and pours so much water, it fills the trench around the wood. And so he's trying to make it as hard as possible for this wood to light on fire. And when it comes time, he asks his God, would you please light this on fire? Boom. it lights right up, even though it was wet wood. So it proved to the people of Jerusalem, whoa, okay, this guy's right here. His king, after seeing this, became pious and decided to become, and was humbled by it. And it actually saved his kingdom. The Lord said to his king that I will let your kingdom survive until you die, but once you die, I'm going to tear it apart. And that's exactly what happened. God said this to the king. Through Elijah the prophet. So Elijah goes to Mount Sinai, the same mountain that Moses spoke to God and got the 10 Commandments. He goes up there and he...
Wait, there's another story involving somebody else
that goes to Sinai, and that's Elijah.
Way.
Dude, but how it ends is what's bizarre, and that's why I'm bringing it up.
Go for it.
So he goes up to the mountain and he hears a voice that says, Elijah, why are you here? And he says, I'm here because I'm the only one that is staying true to your word. I'm
hears a voice assuming it's God.
Right. Okay. He assumes it's God. Then there's a lightning storm and there's an earthquake and a big fire, but God doesn't appear in any of these things. He appeared to Moses in a burning bush at Mount Sinai. So he's looking for God. And then he hears a whisper in the cave, Elijah, why are you here? And so he covers his face and he goes to the cave. And
because he
doesn't want to look upon God with his, right. Nobody is without sin, and you can only look upon God if you are without sin, right? So he know that would kill him. So he's there, and he's not alone. He's there with his apprentice Elisha, and
Elijah's apprentice
has an apprentice named Elisha. Yeah. So he goes,
and his apprentice is named Elisha.
Yeah, right. And dude, they kind of did stuff like that back then.
That's so weird, yeah.
So
I am Elijah, here is Elisha, and here is Elisha.
But check it out. So Elijah, again, here's the voice, Elijah, why are you here? And he tells him, why I'm here. I'm here because I am trying to stay true to your word, and I'm trying to spread your word, and I feel like I'm all alone in this.
And I want to play Frodo one day.
And out of the heavens comes a whirlwind, and something picks Elijah up and takes him to heaven while he's alive, and he's never seen again. He's the only known human to go to heaven while he was still alive. And
was he picked up by a giant eyeball machine?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
damn.
Yeah, that's how they move, and that's their chariot. So, what are we talking about here? Right? A big ring of eyes.
Yeah. How was
or lights.
This so misconstrued or changed?
Yeah.
So much, this story.
Right?
Like
angels?
So vastly.
Oh, dude, we have no idea, what we're talking about when we talk about angels. When we have a painting of an angel.
Someone's going to cut that clip and just put it on repeat. We have no idea what we're talking about. We have no idea what we're talking about. As you should, people, as you should.
That's great.
Yeah. We do have the news coming up right now, guys, in just a moment.
Yeah.
So get prepared. And then we got a great segment, a new segment that I'm excited to show you guys after the news segment. It all makes sense.
Okay. So the way I want to end this is by posing a few questions. So I've only been talking about the Christian Bible this whole time, right? The accounts that come from, the Hebrew and Christian Bible.
The Old Testament.
The Old Testament and the New Testament. These are my sources here for what I'm talking about.
Good sources. Yeah.
Tom DeLonge, we did an episode about him, and what was told to him is that aliens take the form of angels to create religions and to create offshoots of religions in order to cause divide purposely. They want us divided, and they want us fighting with each other, right?
I just heard this recently, just real quick. It was, I think, somebody on Rogan, if I'm not mistaken, or it was maybe Billy Carson. I forget who it was, but it was somebody like that, and they were talking about how it was not Toth, but somebody else who was like his brother or something, who was like jealous, and
Toth's brother,
maybe not Toth, but it was like somebody like that, like and they were like jealous of man, and they thought they were becoming like too good and too big for their britches, so that's where they put the something caps on us.
Yeah,
what are those called? That starts with the T. Timu caps or whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
But to shorten our lifespan, so we wouldn't have knowledge over time, as well as separating us.
Yep.
And making us look different and
talking
speak
about
different
the
languages.
Babel, Tower of Babel. Yeah.
That's the origin of it. It was Billy Carson. Thank you, Given Life. So Yeah, it was Billy Carson. And yeah, he's talking about, so they made us look different and speak different just to create that divide because we were becoming a part of the net. We were becoming,
right.
We were all.
In the ancient texts, they talk about how Adamu, the first man, was given the abilities to tap into all of the secrets of the universe within us. We all have that ability inside of us.
Yeah.
But
do you believe that?
I do believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that we showed examples. Of
there
people
is
that
examples and like real life examples that so that's why I believe to an extent also.
I think Jesus was one of these people who had reached a next level consciousness.
Whoa. Okay.
What?
A lot of people think Jesus is God, so just saying. Okay.
Okay, but he was able to reach this. Yeah. Okay, fine. But he was able to reach this next level consciousness.
So you're saying
we know
Jesus is a human man.
He was taught by the Egyptian mystics in the ways of the net, and that he spent time with the Dalai Lama, confirmed by the Dalai Lama at the time that he had spent time with Jesus, teaching him the art of healing and reincarnation.
Okay.
And then what does Jesus come back after he's called out of Egypt to do? He comes back with the ability to walk on water, transmute things, exactly, and maybe reincarnate. So there's a lot of there's a lot of connections here, right? So he is a spiritual being that was closer to a higher power through these arts, through these meditations, through this sacred knowledge that he had learned when he was on his quest.
Jen, you got to watch we did a whole episode about Tom DeLonge and everything he's uncovered. It's actually really fascinating.
Right. So here's my question. So how does Tom DeLonge's theories relate to these stories here?
Yeah.
So what do you think? These angel encounters, are these?
I get what you're saying.
Yes.
This is how angels actually look.
Right.
But they take on the form
of
us, basically, with wings and shit.
Why does their technology change? Why chariots like this before and now?
You're saying angels are aliens.
Yeah.
Potentially. Some angels could be aliens.
That's a great theory. Yes. And because they would appear to us as something that's obviously not us.
Yeah.
Right? Because they are.
They have to stand out.
They have to show that
they have to
something,
show that they are
some
different.
higher. Yeah.
Because if it was some guy that looked like my next door neighbor telling me, hey, by the way, I'd be like, all right, fuck off.
Exactly.
Weirdo.
He has to be. It has to be different, but still recognizable. 2 legs, 2 arms.
Sure.
Right. But different enough to where we know it's something more. Their technology has to be just that step beyond ours.
Yeah.
Airships before airships were created, right? But they were. And now saucer technology and anti-gravity technology right before we're reaching those types of breakthroughs in physics.
So,
So it's like they want to show us what we're capable of, but they stay a step ahead.
And what if, because these people were more primitive, when they see this spaceship, this alien craft, they think it's a bunch of eyeballs. Really, it's
they've
lights.
never seen a light bulb before.
It's lights.
Yeah, they've never seen a light bulb.
They don't know what a self-powered
LED light. Yeah,
what would look like. Assuming it's LED, that'd be great.
They've never seen a ship before.
That's what I'm saying.
They've never seen anything fly.
So
so a big bright light. There's another group of angels that are just light orbs. I didn't get into them, but
that's one of the 9.
What is that? Yeah. What do we see when there's UFOs?
There's 6 you didn't mention, right?
Yeah, there's 6 I didn't get into.
So that's wild.
Yeah, one of them is just light orbs.
So, that's a crazy theory. That's a great theory. Basically, it sort of does make sense. I mean, not to sound blasphemous.
You're right, but that's not the point.
No, at all. But the concept of these creatures, these alien creatures, were perceived as angels because that's what these primitive people, or at the time, they didn't understand the technology as we do because we've seen amazing aircraft.
Right, and so they have to show us something
like
a little further along, right? They've always got to be, otherwise we wouldn't take them as something a higher power or something that represents a higher power, or that can send a message from higher power, right? Interesting stuff, and it matches a lot to the old text, the oldest of old, where they talk about. If every culture around the earth says that we're created by something from the stars, something from the heavens, even God and angels are from the heavens, That matches a lot with the Anunnaki theory of the ancient alien origins. That's something we don't have the fossil record to show how we got consciousness. Where did our consciousness come from? How are we hooked in to this Akashic records, to the net? How do we get hooked in?
Force.
Why are we so different from every other animal here? It's intentional.
Yeah, why do we have self-awareness?
Right.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's intentional.
It's like a mistake almost.
And even
that's why it has to be
even
intentional, yeah.
Right. And even the Anunnaki answer to a higher power.
Yeah.
There is, this is not to say that there is not a God. I believe in God. I believe in a creator, the highest of high creators. Yeah. But does it have messengers? And does it have these things that come to us?
Or are there
else?
actual angels and these things try to take on their appearance or
whatever would make sense for the time period. It's always different based on the time period.
Sure.
Why do UFOs in the 60s look like they do? Yeah. And why do they look like they do now?
Yeah. So we could talk about it a little more. Let's get to the news, and then we could discuss a little more, and then I do want to get to my segment.
Well, I'm almost completely done. If you just want to finish this out, I had the last thing I want to say is based on Tom DeLonge's theory about how gods kind of push us into division. It made me think of the movie Wonder Woman. You remember Ares? He's the god of war. Yeah. He wants war. What would it show him
It's almost
doing?
like Constantine, almost as well.
Well, great movie.
Well, he's trying to sign the armistice.
Yeah, exactly. It shows him whispering into the ear of the chemical weapons engineer and giving her ideas and inspiration.
All the while pretending he's this guy who wants peace.
Right.
So it's literally the god of war.
But he's giving this divine inspiration or these ideas that she was getting for these weapons of war were being whispered to her by a god, by someone that represents a higher
you remember,
power.
you know what I reference when I say the Constantine thing, yeah? Because he said, "What if I told you?" I have to do the voice. He said, he tells Rachel Weisz's character,
That there's a war.
"What if I told you that the God and the devil had to play a game, and all they can do." No, they can't contact or whatever they said.
Yeah.
They can't interfere. All they can do is suggest and stuff. And they basically are trying to see who can, with just pure influence, who can get the most people on their team.
Yeah, dude. And there might be something like that really going on. We know so little about our reality and our existence. And my final question is technology taking us further away from searching in here for answers and having us just rely on these other outside tools and pushing our consciousness towards these other things that prevent us from searching inward?
Innocuous, nonsense.
The ancients didn't have any of these distractions. They were able to
The ancients didn't have fucking TikTok, bruh?
Nothing.
Yeah.
They were only focused on what could they discover about themselves, about their consciousness? How do they reach to the next level, right? Yeah. They believed that they could.
So they're like, throw distractions at these sons of guns, man. Keep
Lots
them away
of distractions.
From the net. Yeah.
Where does your consciousness go when you're streaming through TikTok videos for 5 hours?
Even just the smartest thing, keeping us all separate. You speak this language, you speak this language, you look like this, you look like this. Now there's racism and xenophobia.
Division.
It's smart if that's the plan.
So
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So that's my segment on angels. Tell me what you were most surprised about. Which angel scared you the most? Which would you like to meet the most? But let us know what you think in the comments in the chat.
Yeah. Let us know. Yeah. Let us know in the comments what you guys think and in the chat. And what do you think? Do angels actually look like that? And if they do,
eyewitness testimony. So today, if you were to tell people you saw something from the heavens come down and speak to you, that's an alien encounter, a UFO encounter with an alien encounter. That is abduction in some cases. People call you crazy and they say that you're nuts and that it's not true. And should we start taking some of these stories as less as allegory and more as our verbal histories? Maybe so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And why did the church change angels to look so pretty? Was it just to get more people to believe in them?
I think so, right?
Or to trust them? I think so.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Creepy.
All right. I know we got a good segment
Ladies
coming
and
up,
gentlemen, it's time for...
What is it time for?
The news. Man on the ground, man on the ground, man on the ground.
There he is.
My favorite part of the show, bitches.
Me too.
Enjoying the show. By the way, isn't Ezekiel the one who saw the wheel within the wheel?
Yes, sir. We showed it. We showed the chariot.
Right, but it had eyes. I don't remember the song having eyes.
It does, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Seraphim? Are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The Seraphim,
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oof. Given Life said none of the crap that they have in the Bible about jealous saving.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus saving is gonna happen. Ooh.
Jeebus.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
He's not
okay.
looking for a savior.
Jeebus and Bloodhead.
Yeah. So Les, we're talking about angels. I'm about to talk about the biggest flexer of the century. We got some cool stuff going on, man. What do you got for us today?
I'm excited to see what that is.
Me
I
too.
don't even know what that is.
I'm excited.
But hey, I thought, and for reasons that will come apparent shortly, I thought I might talk a little bit about birthdays.
Let's go. Okay, let's do it.
Birthdays is such an interesting tradition, isn't it?
It really
It
is.
is a weird concept.
Yeah.
So yeah, birthdays. Actually, it began about 5,000 years ago with the Egyptians, and when calendars were first created.
Did they do everything? Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah, so originally, it was celebrating the crowning of a pharaoh, which meant that's the day they became a god, and so of course everybody had to celebrate
Their
the pharaoh
name
becoming
day.
a god.
Interesting. I like it.
Very.
I like it.
And then later on, the Greeks adopted the ancient Egyptian practice of celebrating the birth of gods. But interestingly, as a culture, as a tribute to the goddess Artemis, who is the goddess of hunting animals, vegetation, and childbirth, by the way, the Greeks would bake moon-shaped cakes adorned with candles.
So that's where that comes from.
To celebrate Artemis. And that's where we get the birthday cakes, of course.
Sure.
It was meant to capture the glowing radiance of the moon, and the candles signified prayers.
The moon is so majestic.
Wow.
I love it. That's cool.
That's
I
very
had no idea where
Interesting,
birthdays came from.
Yeah, and the birthday cake
And
specifically.
you just
That's
assume, I
fantastic.
guess you would mention,
Right.
hey, it's been,
Yeah.
it's been 365 moons.
Yeah.
There you go.
So here's a cake with some candles. Yeah.
But then, flash forward, the Romans were the first ones to celebrate the birth of a common man. They did this, by the way, with lavish parties. They showered the birthday recipient with gifts.
Yeah, they were lavish.
Which really started the history of birthday presents, but that wasn't until, believe it or not, the 12th century.
Okay.
So now we move forward.
Yeah.
It is by the 18th century that German bakers revamped the birthday cake to become an icing top treat that we celebrate with today.
Nice.
Yep. That's great.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Actually, and the parties, they would throw parties for children in the late 18th century, and they called them Kinderfest, of course, right?
Yeah.
Kid festivals. And each child would be given a cake with a candle on the top for each year of their life so far, as well as an extra one for hope. That's an extra candle we put on our cakes now. That's where we got that from.
Wow.
So the Germans gave us birthday cakes. They gave us space shuttles, ICBMs. Like, wow. Wow. These guys.
I know. Jeez.
And then, as you know, different cultures, and you were talking about that, different cultures evolve differently. Let's see, Hispanic countries, right? Portuguese speaking in Brazil.
Yeah.
The quinceanera, right? Which is the girl's 15th birthday.
Yeah. I thought that was Spanish,
in Canada,
not
and the
Portuguese.
United States, we celebrate Sweet 16.
Yep. Yeah. Why did we do that?
In Japan, they have the coming of age for anyone who turns 18.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. What about bat mitzvahs and bar mitzvahs?
Yeah.
I was getting there, man.
I'm sure you were. I'm sorry.
In the Philippines, they have a party which is the debut for young men on the 18th, and for women on the 18th birthday, and women and men on the 21st birthday.
Oh, it's
and
different.
This one is interesting. In some Asian countries, where they follow the zodiac calendar, there's a tradition of celebrating the 60th birthday.
Really? Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And in the UK, of course, anyone, this is true, who turns 100 gets a card from the royal family celebrating their birth. That goes on every year after that.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the trip.
And
I didn't know that.
Jewish boys get bar mitzvah at 13, Jewish girls, depending on the sect, are 12 or 13. And that shows them becoming adults and being counted as part of the community.
Oh, I didn't know the age would change depending on. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, the girls were 12. Interesting. Well, girls,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
always advanced.
Yeah.
But I want to say, in our family, and I think you guys know this, birthdays are viewed as the day we celebrate and acknowledge the birth of someone we love.
Yeah.
So for today, Jared, glad you were born.
Jared's birthday. Is that what it is?
Well, thank you, sir.
Yes. Happy birthday, buddy. It is Jared's birthday. He's not a big birthday guy, so he didn't want to mention it. But it is the big guy's birthday.
Yeah, of course. Well, I had to do it.
No,
and
I'm
by
glad
the way,
you
you
did.
mentioned about the Greeks. You know, in the Greek culture, it's interesting. They don't actually celebrate the birthday, but because they become part of the Christian culture, their names are after, famous saints. So they celebrate their names day. That's the most important thing. Every Nick has a names day. Every John, every George, every Helen, every Marie.
Because I was just thinking in Game of Thrones, Prince Joffrey. They don't say birthday. They say it's his name day. We're celebrating his name day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
actually more important.
Yeah.
But
Do you
anyway,
love ours?
so
Is
sorry
happy
to embarrass
birthday?
you if I did. I hope I did.
No.
And I couldn't let this go without a couple of birthday jokes.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Love the jokes.
Yeah, just easy jokes. But hey, so why do we put candles on top of a birthday cake?
Yes. Why?
Blow.
Because it's easier than putting them on the bottom.
That's fair. Yeah.
And do you know the best way to remember your wife's birthday?
Oh, please tell me.
Best.
Forget it just once.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Jeez. Oh my God.
Okay, now.
That's great.
So, what happens if the past, the present, and the future all arrive at a birthday party with the same gifts?
Hold on. Presents.
Past, present, and future at the same arrive at the party with the same gifts. It gets tense. Tense? Past, present, future.
Oh,
tense?
fucking genius! Tense.
Okay, darn it.
TENSSE.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh,
That's good.
TENC.
It gets
Speaking personally,
tense.
I was very depressed to find out that my parents favored my twin brother. I figured it out when one day they asked me to help blow up the balloons for his surprise birthday party.
That's great.
That'd be so foul.
Yeah. Out of here. When I was really young, I always felt like I was a male trapped in a female's body. But then I was born.
That's good.
That's genius. I love that.
Great show. We'll talk to you later.
Well
Thank you,
done,
sir. The man on the ground.
All right, the helicopter.
Thank you so much, sir. Beautiful, beautiful. That was a fabulous, fabulous segment. So, happy birthday, big guy. And then Given Life said happy birthday.
Nice, thank you.
He also said, why doesn't the Bible talk about the pyramids? Ooh, do they? Don't they?
Well, they do talk
with
about
Moses
ancient
and that.
Egypt.
Yeah. The Old Testament.
Yeah.
The Egyptians did not give a shit. It was already there when they found it.
Oh, yeah, agreed.
In Homer Simpson's great words, Jesus saves us. Save us. Why doesn't the... Okay, we said that. The art of the government was stolen from the Great Pyramid, but they did not mention that in the Bible. The Ark of the Covenant.
The Ark of the Covenant, yeah.
Happy birthday. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks out there that put that together because the size of the box in the in the King's Chamber matches the dimensions of the Ark of the Covenant exactly. And when the Pharaoh decided to stop chasing Moses and his followers, he realized something was missing and decided, no, we're going to go chase them again. So nobody understood. Why did he at first let them go? And then why did he change his mind and go after them with such vigor that he sent his entire army and then they had to cross the Reed Sea and then...
Anyway, boring. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I'm just saying
to
his point.
No, great stuff. Yeah. But, dude, we got a new segment that we're going to hop into, and it's called Why So Meme?
Nah, look at this.
And look at what we got over here.
Oh,
we got the Charlie, you bit my finger. Yeah, the crazy eyebrows.
Yeah.
We got the keyboard playing cat. We got
our old friend.
We got
Look, Catch Me Outside.
We got Catch Me Outside. How about that?
Yeah.
And we got the little girl. She's the best. And then we got the guy doing the thing.
Okay.
We got the double rainbow.
Yeah. And it even looks like a meme.
I know. Great. So Why so meme?
Why so meme?
Why so meme?
Yeah.
And who are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Lil Gucci Taylor. Do you know who that is, Jared?
Already the name is
Lil
amazing.
Gucci Taylor.
Okay.
Like I said, the youngest flexer of the century. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to my good friend.
It might be of all time.
My good friend, Lil Gucci Taylor.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke ass haters.
Holy
This beat on
shit.
Gucci, it's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. Y'all haters are already older than me, but y'all still talking shit. I'm a 9-year-old millionaire, and I be smoking dope, bitch.
What?
Shut your mouth before I smack you, auntie. Lil Tay out here balling in the IA. I dropped 200 racks on this car.
Oh
and I'm
my
only 9 years
God.
old. I got the keys to this car. See this? These are butterfly wings. Y'all haven't seen this car in your lives.
Oh my God.
This area, and I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I ain't ever gonna get no license. Lil Tay just got verified. Y'all all said I wouldn't make it, but bitch, look, I'm
Yep,
verified.
real
now.
human being.
Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. Bitch, I just got verified.
Oh.
God damn it, what the hell? Oh,
That's not a sketch.
dang it. Oh, I'm gonna call the police.
I'll call the police.
Ass up, ugly ass boy.
Ugly ass boy.
Call the police.
Call the police.
Shut your ugly ass up.
She didn't
Message
say
to
words.
all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is what all y'all fucking haters hate me, bitch. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old. I ain't got no license, but I still drive this car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay. It's Lil Tay. Let me tell y'all something. This shit costs more than your rent. My toilet costs more than your rent.
Bro, okay, so we get the gist, right?
I love this.
Everything here be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace. And also, when I was 6 years old, I lived in Atlanta and I was broke as hell. But one day I woke up, I said to myself, I ain't gonna be broke no more. So I got up and I started working hard, moving bricks, and now we be
Moving
living in the
bricks.
hills.
What?
Y'all don't have that view. And I be
Y'all don't
paying
have
your
that
mom's
view.
rent. This bag cost me a Lamborghini. And I work
Whatever that
hard,
means.
I work hard. Y'all can accomplish your dreams
Whatever that
just
means.
like I did. Ooh, Lil Tay out here bullying in the
All right.
traffic.
Anyway, so
Dude.
she'll keep going all day.
Oh my
So we just gotta
gosh,
cut her
this
off.
is a real person.
So this is Lil Gucci Taylor,
I
aka
love this.
Lil Tay.
I
Okay?
love this.
So she flexing hard. She flexing on all of us real
Dude.
hard. So she's a 9-year-old girl who claims to be a multi-millionaire
Yeah.
through her own hard work and gumption. Mind you.
Okay. Moving. Yeah.
Yeah, moving bricks.
Okay.
Okay. And when she was 6, one day she woke up. She's like, "Man, what am I doing with my life?"
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to meet the person who was like, you know what? I think she could move bricks.
Bricks
Let me
for
give
me."
her some bricks.
Yeah.
Like what?
I'd love to see that sit down, that deal.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? So, I'm trying to move like, I don't know, like 12 bricks.
What the hell?
Yeah, no, this sounds
whole
legitimate.
thing is insane, but-
so I'm gonna loan it out to you and just give me that money by next week. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it happened.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's all real, and so that's cool. So this little girl apparently became a multimillionaire at 9 years old by moving bricks. Not only that, Jared, let me tell
Yeah.
you don't understand. She owns a little more than 10 cars.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Which were all a couple $100,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She likes flexing on
Shit
people.
cost me a Lamborghini. That's bad.
She dropped out of Harvard.
Come on.
She dropped out of Harvard.
No.
Yeah. She dropped out of
Okay.
Harvard.
At 9.
At 9
Right.
years old. Yeah. Well, she
Okay.
dropped out. She's 9. She was 9 at this time. So
Okay.
when she was 6 or 7, she went to Harvard and decided school's not for me. I want to be a millionaire.
She's saying she dropped out before she
Previously.
started flexing. Okay.
Yeah. So she dropped out of Harvard because she needed to move them bricks, boy.
Oh, yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
What do you think this is? She needs to move bricks and be a multi-millionaire. So she started blowing up, as you could assume.
Yeah.
She got the attention of
She
a few
probably
people.
made actual that much money because of her videos.
Yeah. So she even got the attention of one of our friends, Friend
you
of
get
the
YouTube
show. Friend of the
stars.
show.
Right. Yeah.
And you
Exactly.
get Lil Tay.
Right. yeah.
I went down a Lil Tay rabbit hole the other day, you fucking asshole. Jamie told me about Lil Tay.
Dude, I didn't know this
You told
person
me about Lil
existed.
Tay.
I love
So I
it.
went down this crazy rabbit hole, and then I read this Jezebel article about it for sure.
Oh.
Meet Lil Tay, the youngest flexor of the century, who makes Cash Me Outside girl look like a scholar.
Wow.
Who we talked about last week.
Yeah.
She's fucking 9, dude. Okay, I have a 9-year-old. All right, this is crazy.
This
play
is
this
crazy.
video, Jamie, so he can understand what Lil Tay's all about. Look at her.
Revving the engine.
That's her revving up her Lamborghini.
Oh, yeah.
She gets out.
I just bought a Lamborghini. Y'all bitches can't afford this shit, okay?
Yeah, bro.
Jake Paul.
He's there?
Of course he's there,
Tell him,
Jared.
Just throwing money around.
Of course he's there.
Anyway, I don't know what
Dude.
that background noise is.
That big
but,
stack of money and stuff.
bro.
Dude, she is too funny.
Is that insane?
It's insane. But
And
it's
so she would link up
entertaining.
with a bunch of social media influencers and stuff. She went on podcasts. Dude, she blew up.
Yeah.
She was big news for a
She's
minute.
interesting. You can't say she's not.
No,
oh my
absolutely
god,
not.
this is so much.
So little Gucci Taylor.
I had a 9-year-old girl. She's older now. But if my daughter at 9 years old said any of those words, I would jump out a window like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, holy shit. Like, so her parents must really be like open to this nonsense.
Sure. So as a matter of fact, Jared, you didn't even realize we've seen little Gucci Taylor, Lil Tay before. We saw her last week for a moment.
Oh.
For a moment.
You wanna run somewhere?
Remember the Catch Me Outside girl with Whoa Vicky? We talked about that drama.
Yeah.
Last week's episode 85.
Yeah.
Look at who we find here, buddy.
Put your bag down, tough stuff.
Look at who's to this girl's right. So there's Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
What's up,
Who's that? Who's that, bro?
No.
Yeah. She was part of the whole drama. She showed up there with Whoa Vicky
No
for the
way.
street fight. Bro,
So
that's
she
Lil
was
Tay
like
is
the
there.
Suge Knight to Tupac when they confronted Biggie on the street.
Sure.
Yes.
I'd move. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So she's there and she talks shit.
Dude.
Come on, run it, bitch. You trying to fight? Come on, touch me. I want you to hit me.
You're 9 years old.
Hit me.
What's going on?
Come on, hit me. I'm right here.
Oh,
You coming
wow.
at me, so you hit me. You're so about it.
He's so bad.
Catch Me Outside is still my favorite person,
She's
dude.
funny.
She's hilarious.
Shit on camera, big dude. It's all for the camera. Okay, then do it then. Wait, you see me a picture, you ran. I was right next to you.
And just Lil Tay's just there.
If I saw this and didn't know anything about the
You'd
situation,
be like, what's happening?
yeah.
What's up, little hoe?
This would
Lil
blow
hoe.
me away.
Shut up. Hey, nigga.
Dude, look what Danielle Bergoli does, though. Look what Catch Me
How
Outside
much
girl
money
does.
do you think they're worth right
Oh, I
those
know.
three together?
Look, she comes around the back. Hold up. I don't know what they're doing, but... Oh, this is just hilarious, and then I want you to see this. She comes on the back.
She snuck around.
Anyway, so we've seen Lil Tay before.
Yeah.
And, dude, this girl, obviously, she's with it. She's with the lifestyle, baby.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
So, Jared, let me
9
ask you
years
this, bud. Let me ask you a couple questions here.
Yeah.
So, Lil Gucci Tay, or Lil Tay as she goes by, as she more commonly known as.
Okay.
How do you think she made her millions?
I don't, but now I'm sure she's worth a good fortune. I think her parents probably said, "Hey, let's, I guess, let our daughter do videos to make money."
So you think she faked it till she made it?
Yeah. Oh, I think they had money. Her parents. There's no way she.
So, like
had
the
it.
houses and the cars, where did they come from?
I think she just went into houses and filmed videos. I think she went film videos in cars.
How would she have access to the cars?
You go to a dealership and sit in the car. You go to a open house and you go to the bathroom and say, "This is my bathtub."
Okay.
That's how I would do it.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
Not the dealership thing. You'd need to know, because if you're at a dealership, you'd be like, oh, I guess you could be like, I'm about to buy me one. Yeah,
Or you could even say, "Hey, I'm on TikTok. I want to do a video, but it's going to feature the car, And I guarantee the manager, the GM is going to be like, yeah, why
Let's
not?
go. Yeah. Unless it's like
jump in
a Lamborghini or something, and they're like, we don't need your little fucking whatever you got.
Yeah. And then you can also rent high-end cars like that.
Yeah.
For music videos.
Given live saying, read the comments. Will you read them comments, my brother?
Okay, so he says, I remember her using her mom's money.
Yeah, don't read the comments.
Oh, okay.
We'll get there. We'll read them right after GL.
Okay.
Because, we're gonna get there. So that's funny. He thinks that. So
he said you would be in jail if your daughter talked like that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
moving bricks. Yeah. Holy crap.
Yeah.
They would raid you.
Yeah. So don't read the comments.
Okay.
Yet. GL, we're gonna read them just in a second, brother. So so people were wondering, how is this little girl make all this money, and flexing so hard on us?
Yeah,
because
she's entertaining though. Yeah, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, and where does even if it's not true, where's she coming up with this shit? Like this is like the way.
Yeah, she's got great writers.
Right. I'm the youngest flexer of the century.
Yeah.
That's the term that she coined.
Yeah, that's
I'm
funny.
the youngest flexer of the century.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm only 9 years old, and my toilet costs more than your mama rent.
This is the
Crazy shit
TikTok
like this.
influence here. This is
100%. So she started getting really, 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 really big, really fast.
Yeah.
And it all started when this guy Rice Gum actually pointed her out, who is another person who's like famous for being famous, sort of.
Yeah.
He did like.
Jake Paul, who was there.
Yeah, exactly. He would do videos of talking shit about like kids, like on Musically. That was like TikTok before TikTok was TikTok.
Okay.
It was Musically. And so he would talk shit on Musically, and then he got famous, and then he talked shit on this girl who like had this one video saying, I'm moving bricks, and then she blew up from that because he got a lot of views. So then she went on Good Morning America, dude.
Oh, come on. They let her on there?
Yeah, they wanted her to beg.
Jeez Louise.
And thank God they did.
I'd be scared to death of what she would say on the show.
Right.
As a producer.
Controversial social media star Lil Tay, just 9 years old, she and her mom are drawing fire for the outrageous behavior posted online.
Outrageous,
Nightline's Juju Chang sat down with both of them in L.A. And Juju, boy, this mom has a lot to answer for.
She's kicking her $300,000.
Absolutely, George. Good morning to you. You know, Lil Tay is a 9-year-old who told me she's come here to Hollywood to pursue her dreams of being a social media star. Now, child stardom is nothing new, but her act involves cursing up a storm and even pretending to do drugs. It's raising alarm
Yeah,
bells
that
about
scared me at
good
first when she was like pretending.
It was a carrot.
Borderline abusive. I spoke with Lil Tay, who says it's all her idea.
Y'all saying I rent my cars?
She's the 9-year-old.
Saying I rent my cars.
Stunts.
Oh, no.
And foul-mouthed bragging about luxury homes and cars she claims to own.
And now we be living in the hills. See that view? Y'all don't have that view. And I be holding my mama's rent.
Who's getting tons of notoriety and a whopping 2 million followers on
Wow.
Instagram. You're like a legit fan of
A legit fan.
How would you respond to critics who would say, oh, you're just going to try to profit off your daughter now?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
And what about those
No
homes
one
she
said
claims to
that.
own?
Hold on.
I talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for
There you
sale,
go.
all without his approval.
You're exactly right.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house. Just like
No one has proof that I did.
And who's behind the
The most
shocking
guilty thing to
content
say
on
ever,
social
ever.
media accounts?
My mom doesn't run social media. I use my own Instagram.
these images
She
will
should not
live
be allowed
on and
to have
follow you for
Instagram.
the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
Oh,
This
they're like
isn't-
coming after her.
Yeah.
My decision, I'm happy with what I'm doing.
We spent time with Lil Tay and her family 6 weeks after they moved from Canada to Hollywood.
I'm gonna have my name on one of these stars one day.
Yeah,
We were
Gio.
surprised to find a precocious, soft-spoken 9-year-old
Yeah,
whose mom
Gio's
says
right.
she's a straight-A student. What are all the things that you do?
Swimming, skating, piano.
She is a well-mannered.
Oh yeah, we see that kiddo.
But that's
Thank you,
not what
sweetie.
comes across.
Yeah,
People
wait.
think it's like funny.
It's
I
a
guess because I'm 9 years old and I've accomplished so much.
I don't think a lot of people are believing that you're making millions of dollars at 9.
If they don't believe that, then I don't really like care.
YouTube stars like Jake Paul are either co-opting her act or trashing it. Snoop Dogg even accusing her 16-year-old brother of coaching her.
A lot of people are gonna say this and that. We just keep going.
He has
As
she
for
has
her
an older brother.
I'm
Yeah.
a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot because I haven't been there in a long time.
Mom says
I haven't
she's
been
gonna
there.
be
You're
homeschooled
fucking 9
and
years
has picked
old.
Up at least one sponsor, with more, she says,
Yeah.
in the
My
works.
son would remember where it is.
All
Yeah.
y'all haters, like, I'm trying to make my mom proud.
You don't look very happy.
I mean, that was before. Like, now I'm happier than before.
Oh, that no, I was
What's
just
your
shitting that. I'm
reaction to
stoked
all of
now.
the
I'm
haters
chilling.
Who are basically
Haters.
online bullying your daughter?
We choose just not ignore them. She has a passion.
Oh wow, this
Passion
mom's
and a
interesting.
dream.
Yeah.
She's a passion.
You know, many are asking, is this legal to allow your
Yeah.
child to do all
Yeah,
this?
right.
Well, her mom says she's always supervising. Even when Lil Tay was driving that Rolls Royce,
Is it
she
legal
saw.
to sign
Now, there
Usher
are
over to
child
P.
labor
Diddy when
laws
he's
and
12?
rules about putting child
right.
stars'
Is it
income into
illegal
trust
for R.
funds,
Kelly
but
to
they're-
marry Aaliyah when she's like 12 or 13?
Come on, dude.
Anyway.
We've seen some wacky
We've
stuff.
seen some madness. But so yeah, and GL, we'll get to your comments in just a second.
Yeah.
But so basically, they figured out when they deep dive that all the cars
Yeah.
were other people's vehicles.
Yep.
Right. Mainly like her mom's boss's cars.
Oh shit.
Because he owned like a real estate company.
Okay.
And so that one video you see of her kicking that Bentley or whatever it was,
Yeah.
it already had a
Some
dent in it,
holes.
and obviously her
Okay.
little 9-year-old fucking leg didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And she hardly even.
Oh
fucking
my
did.
gosh.
But yeah, so
sick.
she's pretending she's this big flexer, and she's coming up with all this stuff. But where does she come up with this shit? Because she is only 9 years old.
Yeah.
Is her mom like coaching her, or like?
I think you could watch videos online at 9 years old and then copy that style.
like understand like the verbiage and stuff.
Yeah. Totally do an impression of what they would say. Because I had a 9-year-old. She'd be totally capable of recreating that whole feel.
Yeah. Or it could be
scripted.
This.
Oh wait, go back and say like, no, you.
That's her
you
brother.
Broke ass.
So
bitch.
he knows.
He
You
coaches.
still-
He's coaching her.
You out here,
And he's not
out
good.
here like with your irrelevant ass. You making a video on me? Like, bitch, I'm way more irrelevant than you. You're trying to be relevant and you trying to be like me.
Mommy, stop! I was filming!
So sad.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo.
This is like
You
sad.
have to be like
Yeah.
more ignorant. You have to be like.
You have to sound more
"Ooh,
ignorant.
Lil Tay out here.
Oh my.
Wait, what did he say again?
He's
You
a fucking
still
idiot.
irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
Okay.
Nothing.
I'm a
How did we get this
trend-
behind the scenes thing?
I'm a trend maker
Yeah.
and you a trend
Leaked.
follower. You a Lil. Bitch, you Lil Tay always got enough money. This shit cost me $2,000. This shit cost me $10,000. And
I
this.
said stop saying 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,500.
You idiot.
Doesn't make any sense. 10,000. Your auntie, Lil Tay gonna fuck your mama and I'ma smack your auntie.
What?
Cause your mama
Dude,
thought and
this
your
guy's, like,
auntie ugly
nuts.
as fuck.
I gonna fuck your mama and I'ma still smack your auntie because your mama a thought and your auntie ugly as fuck.
Bro, so just bonkers bananas.
It's funny, but geez,
It's
yeah,
funny,
sad.
but it's
like
sad.
yeah, all those Nickelodeon kids
No,
stories.
right?
and
So
shit.
talk about sad, man. Check it out. One of those like where are they now type of things.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We need to talk about this weird and mysterious news surrounding Lil Tay.
Yeah, how old is she now?
Lil Tay, money way, called them the coupon Tuesday.
Right, so that's Claire Hope, more commonly known by her rapper name, Lil Tay.
She's a
Canadian girl who was
rapper.
9 years old at the time she entered the spotlight. And she rose to dizzying social media fame in just a few months and then fell back into obscurity just as quick. After 5 years of silence, another post appeared on Tay's Instagram page, reading, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing." And adding, "Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief." But then more strange details came out, like the fact that the LAPD and the LA County Department of Medical Examiner Coroner have no record of her death, or the fact that when reached by People magazine, Tay's father said, "I don't have any comment." With all that leading to today, with TMZ dropping the bombshell that they claim to have spoken to Tay, because both
It was a
her and
fucking
her brother are
publicity
apparently
stunt.
alive. They're
Oh
saying in a
my
statement
gosh,
provided by
this
her family
person
that
is
psychosis.
Yeah,
I
awful.
want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say.
About what? Your lie? You
I'm
fucking
heartbroken. Yeah, that
weirdo.
you thought I was dead.
Yeah, that you made up that thing.
Dude, this is so
it was
sick.
on her
This is so
Instagram
sick.
account.
This is sick.
That was posted.
This is sick.
It's sick.
Yeah.
So
it's funny though.
It sort of got spoiled. Yeah, I know. It sort of got spoiled a little bit because Philip DeFranco just said it. But so she's not dead.
Okay.
Where is she now?
Yeah.
What would you assume?
She wanted to be a rapper. She's trying to make music.
That's exactly what it is, dude.
Oh.
And here, let's just. I can't show much, but
Now that's how she sounds.
that's her. So that's her.
How
That's her
old
now.
is she?
Fucking, I don't know. Like 18 now, hopefully at least.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So that's her now, dude. She's
Dude,
she's
if
this
my kid did any of these things, I would be like, nope, instant
Terrible dancer, by the
intervention,
way.
changing everything
Yeah.
about you.
Let's get a freeze frame on this crazy
But it
person.
sounds like the parents and they were like pushing this.
Yeah, but just sad. And now she's trying to do a
Does she
a
have
rap
like
career.
devoted fans out there that are like,
Bro, you saw that one guy who said,
leave her alone?
Yeah.
Leave
You saw that
Tay
one guy
alone.
who said, no, I'm a legit fan. Like, there's people that are legit.
Yeah, I get
But
it
it's
at
fun-
first because it's funny.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah. It's,
like-
it's whoa, look
like
at
the
this little girl
segment
saying
says.
crazy shit.
She's
Yeah.
like memeing now.
Why you so
Like,
meme?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she got yes, so she's saying crazy shit.
Yeah.
And so she blew up and then she got exposed and everyone found out it was bullshit.
Yep.
So she kept trying and then she even faked her death.
That's rough.
Yeah. And I love how she on her Instagram post is like, it's with a heavy heart. We say, we lost our dear Claire today.
No,
and
they
to
did
make it even
not.
worse, that's what we showed. And to make it even worse, her brother passed too. Like he's a second thought. Like
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Psychosis.
Yeah.
But
It's very.
so now she's attempting to be a rapper, and that's Lil Tay.
and she's slowly becoming meaningless.
And that's yeah. And I just got one question for the Lil Tay here. Why so meme? Lil Tay.
Why so meme?
Why so meme?
Indeed. Oh my.
Why you got to
gosh.
do that to yourself? Why you got to be so meme?
Oh, that's a good choice for why so meme.
Yeah. So let's read all these.
Well done. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
GL was saying, I wish I had, my parents had money like that at 9 years old.
Right.
She was homeless at some point, apparently. That you'd be in jail if your daughter was out there talking about like moving bricks. She didn't do a little dicky. I'm not sure what that means, but he said for a
fake it till you
grown
make
man
it?
to be a fan of her as a little kid
It's
is like a
creepy.
P Diddy move.
Yeah.
And the brother films the videos and he produces and writes it all, which we saw.
Yep.
Chase is saying that the mom is definitely making her continue this behavior for the financial gain. And that's why the mom made all that stuff up about the dad. And the dad tried to get her off the internet. Oh, the dad was against it.
Yeah, that's why. That's
yeah.
why when they called and said, "Oh, what? Your daughter passed." No comment.
Meaningless. They like that. They think that's
it's like
funny.
meaningless.
Yeah. Why so meme? Yeah,
Wild.
that's dude. I didn't know about her. She's crazy.
Bro, I know.
But it is funny. It's funny at first.
Why so meme? Yeah, it's funny until it's sad.
Yeah, until
and now she's just trying to be a rapper. And it's like those people can't just like get like a 9 to 5 now. She has to, well, they can, but they need to try and continue to, I need to make it.
Yeah, once you have that taste of fame and money and followers and this image and so
once the red carpet has been rolled out for you,
perpetual
it's
cycle.
it's hard to go back,
Agreed.
and just live a regular 9 to 5. But
Yeesh.
dude, insanity.
Wow. Lil
Pure
Tay.
insanity. Lil Gucci Taylor. Stupidest fucking name.
And she was there for the fight. with
That's the best part.
Oh my god.
You want to fight?
Yeah.
You ain't shit. Yeah.
Who are you again?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you doing here? And why are you hanging out?
Which one are you?
Jake Paul. What are you doing? Hanging out with the
Yeah,
9-year-old little
right?
girl. Flexing.
Views.
Yeah,
Views.
exactly. Look, I'm hanging out with Lil Tay, world's youngest flexer. man.
Views. Yeah.
Crazy. The blank syndrome.
Yeah.
Poor girl is going to be embarrassed. Oh yeah, when she grows up and have resentment towards her family, 100%.
Oh, dude.
If she even still talks to her brother.
Right. It's gonna be total Britney syndrome when she's like a little older.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna shave her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna get bad.
Leave her alone. Someone's
Leave
that
her
black guy who was in the video. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah.
a legit fan. He's
Please,
gonna be
leave Taylor
under a cover.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. Why you all
Just leave
being
little
so
Taylor.
mean? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Insane.
that was a good one. Though.
Is that it? That's it.
That's all I got, man.
That's all we got.
Yeah. Fun show.
Really
And
fun.
We do have the after show coming up.
I know,
so-
guys. Hop on TikTok.
Yeah.
If you don't have TikTok, get a TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of fun. We post a lot of cool shit on there too.
Yeah.
But these after shows
do.
are a lot of fun. I think
Yeah.
you guys are gonna dig them. So, guys, we love you. From Jared.
Yeah. Chat blew up the whole show.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for adding so much to the conversation. Let us know what you think on the angel stuff. What was the creepiest thing about that? What do you think about biblically accurate angels? Have you ever seen one? I would love to know. Do you think they're aliens? Do you think there's some connection there? Like, subscribe, put something in the comments. Thank you again to the chat. We love you guys so much. And we'll see you on the next one. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So we will see you next week. But guys, Given Life doesn't do TikTok. It's
A lot
okay.
of people don't.
It's all right, yeah. But we do. We are going there right now for the after show. If you guys do want to join us. But yeah, there's chapters again in all our videos. If you want to skip ahead, go back, whatever.
Yeah.
We have a Patreon if you want to support us. But mainly, watch the videos, liking and subscribing. It means the most. We love you guys. We will see you. We're dropping some more videos as always. Always dropping shorts and videos. And we got some cool ideas for some future videos coming up.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're hopping over to TikTok. Thank you so much, guys. We love you. CTB, D Livewire, Taste Mac,
thank you,
Chris,
guys.
Jen McMuffin, GL as always. Everybody, you guys rock.
Yep.
We appreciate you. And we'll see you on that flippity flop. Oh, coming in clutch as hell.
Yeah,
Thank you,
look at
D
that.
Livewire, the man. Thank you for the donation. And CTB coming in. We're going in. Look at these beautiful people.
Thank you.
You guys rock
Thanks
so
for the
hard.
support. It means everything. Yeah.
Thank you guys. We love you so much, and we will see you next Tuesday. Later, guys. See you on the flippity flop.
That's right.